Patriots owner Robert Kraft could be arrested as early as today on charges of soliciting prostitution in Florida. On Friday, Kraft released a statement denying that he engaged in any illegal activity, and the NFL said this morning, quote, "We will take appropriate action as warranted based on the facts." Shannon, what is your reaction to this news?
Disappointment, the shame and the embarrassment that Mr. Kraft has brought upon this league. Someone that's as revered and held in such high regard and standard. He and Jerry Jones are probably the two most visible owners in all of the NFL, two of the most visible owners in all pro sports in North America, Skip.
I think they're the two, right? Is there anybody even
It's hard pressed to say any two owners in NFL carry the weight that these two carry. When they talk, people listen. Other owners listen. The league listens. I'm disappointed in the NFL, Skip, because here's the thing. We are seeking a full understanding of the facts while ensuring that we do not interfere with ongoing law enforcement investigation. We would take appropriate action as warranted based on the facts. The players say, what the hell? Why don't we get that?
We're supposed to get that.
But you know they don't. The NFL say we ain't got to work. We don't have to worry about the investigation. That's separate from us. But you see how they get. We'll talk about that another time, Skip Bayless. I believe the embarrassment and the shame would be his greatest punishment. Skip, we do have precedent to see how the NFL will handle this. Because remember, about 3 or 4 years ago, Jim Irsay got caught with a controlled substance.
He did.
$180,000 of cash, and he was under the influence. He got suspended for 6 games and a $500,000 fine, which is the max. Now, they say Mr. Kraft is worth about $6 billion.
What they say.
You find him $500,000. 10% of $6 billion is $600 million. 1% of that is 60. So you got to come all the way down. Come on, keep coming on down, Skip, before you get to before you get to 600,000. So you're talking about the equivalent of maybe $5 to you and I.
Chump change.
Crazy.
Okay, you're suspended for six games. Are the Patriots not going to play? Are they not going to sell concession, parking, merchandise? So he's still going to reap the benefits of owning the team. Now, I believe in this situation, Commissioner Goodell will come down fairly hard. Probably going to suspend him for a year. And rightfully so. It's not easy, Skip. It's not easy for me to speak because you know how I feel about Mr. Kraft. I think he's a great guy. I really do. But he did a bad thing, and this is shameful. And the league says anyone that brings unwarranted attention or to have the NFL look down or cast aspersions upon will be dealt with seriously. This is a serious issue. Now, all the facts that Mr. Kraft has vehemently denied this, but here's another thing, Skip. I know I was a criminal justice major and I was going to be a lawyer had the NFL thing not worked out. For them to release that man's name, because, see, that's not just Joe Durns. That man can bankrupt a state local government. So you better have your ducks in a row.
By the way, that man is maybe the closest friend of the President of the United States. Am I right?
Now, they said we have visual evidence.
Well, it was a sting operation that had been going on for a month, right?
6 to 8 months.
Okay. But I mean, if this, I think they said if this massage parlor, whatever it is.
So,
Skip,
for me, and I've learned, I had to learn through my own experience, Skip. And I don't know if you've ever been accused of something, Skip, you didn't do. But people look at you a certain way, and they feel they know you. Well, I thought I knew him, but I really didn't know him. And so ever since something happened to me in 2010, I always take a step back. I say, you know what, I'm going to let the facts come out. And when the facts come out, the only problem that I have is that the NFL don't let all the facts come out in every case, in every situation. They pick and choose about which facts they want to come out, and then they act appropriately. But I believe the greatest punishment for Mr. Kraft is the shame, the embarrassment that he's brought his franchise, that he's brought his family, and he's brought the fans of New England and the NFL. Because, Skip, I mean, it goes to a deeper issue. This is not about, what we normally think of a John and a Jane. That's not what we're thinking, Skip. This has to do with, human trafficking. And I think this is what
sex trafficking. That was the direction the probe was headed, right?
And Mr. Kraft gave $150,000 to a sex trafficking organization in Massachusetts. So he's full aware of understand what's going on.
And by the way, the police say they have videotape of 2 Mr. Kraft sessions at this parlor, right?
This is just if some
Okay.
he'd be the last guy that you would think something like this.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I will do this. This is what I know for a fact. This will further sully the reputation of what I think has become the greatest dynasty in the history of the National Football League, right?
Yeah.
With this latest Super Bowl victory, right, over the Los Angeles Rams, I think that vaulted the Patriots pretty much to the top. We could argue it all day long. They did have a drought of Super Bowl championships that went 9 years.
They passed the Steelers.
Right?
They passed
I think they passed the Steelers and Vince
Cowboys,
Lombardi's Packers and the Cowboys had 2 runs, but not like this run.
Right.
Because this has gone from 2001 through 2019 until 2019, right?
But he brought the team in 94. And they've been to 9 Super Bowls. 9 Super Bowls since this man. So he's on the team for 25 years. They've gone to 9 Super Bowls. Let that sink in.
Well, this has already sunk in for me. Bill Belichick got caught red-handed. I've always said there's some scoundrel in that man. I don't know why, because he's a great football coach. He doesn't need to resort to cheating.
Right.
But he got busted for cheating.
Right.
Deflategate pretty much sullied the reputation of Tom Brady. I thought it was outrageously unfair because I believe with all my heart and soul that all Tom Brady ever said to the equipment people was, I would like my footballs deflated to the lower end of legal.
Right.
The lower end of legal. Do I think Bill Belichick might have had a hand in deflating those footballs further? Could be.
No, Skip, don't do that.
Could be.
No.
Well, it could be. Well, did he not illegally videotape defensive signals?
He did that.
So, Robert Kraft, I can't call him Mr. Kraft, I'm sorry, but I know you like him. I've never loved him, but again, he's become quite a mover and shaker in Hollywood. You know, he hangs with rappers, Meek Mill, and
on stage with Cardi B.
Yeah, and do you realize that he got the great Elton John to fly in before the Atlanta Super Bowl game, which was in Houston? We were there. That Elton John flew in the night before that Super Bowl to play personally at Robert Kraft's pre-Super Bowl party?
Skip.
That's heavyweight, man.
Look here.
He's got connections.
The only person you can't get to show up when you got his kind of money is God.
Oof.
Anybody else will show up. When you got that kind of money, Skip, do you understand that's that FU money? You work that kind of money, Skip. Everybody's going to, anybody, president. He can get a president to show up. He can get President Obama to show up. He was just out here, I think Barry Diller had an Oscar celebration. He was out here today.
He was.
Skip, he is a guy of all the owners. If they say, well, what owner you think will be at this? He's more like the owner that'll be at a Snoop Dogg or a Meek Mill or an Ice Cube or something like that. Although they ain't showed up nothing like that. They gonna get their own thing. They gonna hang in their group. He's perfectly comfortable being outside of his comfort zone. Okay,
but does he seek those associations because he has a very close association with Donald Trump?
Well, Skip, I think he's always had that. I don't know. It became more pronounced that he had this relationship with President Trump, candidate Trump, President Trump after he became. I don't think anybody knew they were as close as they were prior to him becoming president. But he's always been, Skip, he's always hung. Skip, look at the man dressed. He dresses in Air Force Ones. He don't wear hard bottom shoes. He wear Air Force Ones. He's cool. They're blinged out.
Okay.
And he got a chain. Meek Mill got him a chain that got championships on it with all them dimes. So he got that drip. Mr. Kraft bought that drip. But here's the thing, though, Skip. The shame. I mean, let this sink in, Skip. A massage parlor. $59, $79. As a matter of fact, I've been getting massages since 1990, Jenny. I ain't paid $59 or $79 yet.
You have?
I want all my money back. They've been overcharging me.
Really?
They've been overcharging me.
Really?
Yeah, I paid $250. And he get them for $59, $79. But it's a shame, Skip. I mean, because think about it, when you think about it, you're like, what? So now, when they see Mr. Kraft, I have no choice. I mean, a lot of people call him Bob. When they see Mr. Kraft, right now, what's the first thing coming to their mind? They ain't talking about he just won the Super Bowl. The man won 6 Super Bowls since he's on the team. What's next? What's the first thing for moving forward, Skip? When you think about him, what's the first thing that's going to pop to people's head? I bet Google it. Google Bob Kraft right now and see what comes up.
No, obviously. So, if in fact sex trafficking is involved in this sting operation, and it is proven to have been a factor, should the NFL consider doing to Robert Kraft what it did to Jerry Richardson, which is pressure him to let go of the franchise, to sell the team?
I don't believe so. Skip, I try very, very hard to make sure that when someone has worked their entire life to achieve something, that I'm very, very mindful and very careful not to just take it away in a matter of moments. Mm-hmm. What he did was, please, I'm not trying to minimize human sex trafficking.
Yep.
But what was transpiring in that Carolina organization, Skip,
I got it.
Was a systemic problem.
And it was sustained also.
Yes,
yep.
yes. Mm-hmm. I don't, now.
I got it.
Now, if you tell me Coach Belichick, you tell me Coach Jonathan Kraft, and you tell me all these other guys were involved, now we got something, Skip. Yep. But I believe this is an isolated incident and should be treated as such, and Mr. Kraft should pay a premium penalty. Now, I don't know.
The only penalty that could really hurt him is just to take him away from the football games.
Or if all revenue that you might get this year had to go to a charity.
Maybe.
But you know that ain't gonna happen.
I just don't think that's
good. He ain't about to give up no $275 million. Now, you know, he might pay $1 million fine, or he might even come out and say, hey, I'll donate $5 million to trafficking or whatever, Skip.
I'm pretty sure that seat up there in that box that we see a couple times a game is going to be empty for a while.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It might be even for a year.
Maybe. It could be for a year. I agree with you.
But I tell you what I do know. He'll always do what he thinks right for the NFL. And if Roger Goodell goes to him, Commish says, you know, Bob, I need you to take one for the team. I need you to shut this one down for a year.
Nope.
Oh, it's hard to even talk about, though, because you just...
Like I said, I've talked to the man
sick to myself.
off camera.
I know.
So I like to think I have a good relationship. I never saw it.
I understand.
And I thought it was a joke. I thought when it came out, like, oh, man,
I thought that too.
I said, nah, come on, stop.
I didn't think it was a joke, but go ahead.
You didn't?
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
He is charming. He is gregarious and gracious.
Okay, yeah. You tell me he got a 25-year-old girlfriend or 22-year-old girlfriend, that's one thing. At a seedy massage parlor is something entirely different, Skip.
Well, we may have some more news today, so we will be paying attention to the latest. We're going to go back to the NBA. Did LeBron throw his teammates under the bus this weekend?
Okay. Big old bus.
Said a lot. Chris Broussard is going to help us answer that question next.